Hi everyone, welcome back to Vibrant Authentic Living. This is Nandi. Today I want to talk about being honest with yourself. Boy, it's really painful when you see someone, when you watch someone living a lie, you know. When you see someone you know or you suspect that, they're just not being honest with themselves, not being honest with others around them, but they feel like they have to live a lie, and that is painful to watch. This channel is all about authenticity, being honest, being true to your core. And today, and I guess a couple of days leading up to this, I've just been thinking about what a strain it is when someone has to live a lie, when someone has to live counter to what their core is telling them to do. To keep up appearances, to not seem like a freak, to not be an outcast, to not be an outlier. You live, and you have other people thinking that this is what you're all about, when you know in your heart of hearts this is not what you want to do. I'm just so happy that I've never lived like that. I'm so happy I can say I've never lived like that. I've always declared myself, declare my hands. What you see is what you get. What you see from Nandi, what you see is what you get. And I've always been true to that, because I just cannot imagine the torture that somebody's gonna go through to be living contrary to what they truly want to be and want to express. My favorite singer is Joan Armatrading. Mark you, I prefer her older songs than the more modern ones, or songs from the 70s. And my favorite song, it's hard to choose a favorite from Joan's 70s classics, but I have to say my favorite song from Joan is the song I Can't Lie to Myself. I can't lie to myself. And I think more and more we should really try not to lie to ourselves. Even if you're going to lie to the rest of the world, don't lie to yourself. I don't know. I've just been thinking about this for a couple of days, and I'm saying, I'm just trying to think, putting myself in somebody else's shoes and say, what is it like? What is it like for you? So to take, for example, someone who's in the closet, who's probably gay, in the closet, feel like they can't come out and express that to the world because of what people are going to say, or whatever it is that you feel like you need. Or even someone who at their core they feel like monogamy is not natural. They want to live a polygamous lifestyle, but they declare monogamy because they feel like that's what society wants you to declare. And they might commit themselves to someone, at least verbally express that commitment, maybe even go to the point of marriage, and yet at their core they know that that's not how they want to live. That doesn't feel natural to them. And so what's gonna happen is they're going to cheat, they're going to be living double lives, hiding around, doing this, doing that. That's no way to live. That's absolutely no way to live. And I'm not just talking about relationships, I'm talking about anything at all in your life. If you don't believe in the religion that you were raised to believe. You were raised to be Christian, you were raised to be whatever the religion is. And you've come into your own now and you decide that's not for you. But you're still maintaining it because your parents gonna feel bad, the grandma gonna feel bad, the people in your church who you grew up with, because you grew up in the church, they're going to have something to say. What is everybody gonna say? You can't be watching that. You have to live authentically. You have to live according to your core. You have to just state your position and live according to your core. Guys, you can't put yourself through that torture of living a lie. Don't put yourself through that. Declare your hand. And especially with the people who are in close contact with you, you know, the persons who care about you, your family, your close friends, your spouse. These people, well, I'm not even going to say they deserve to know. I'm not even going to say that, because you must decide what you're going to release and what you're going to keep, right? But I'm putting forward to you, think about it then. Don't you think, or do you think you would want those persons close to you to know the truth? To know the truth about you? Because then they'll be able to support you. They'll be able to offer that support to you. And you may find that that rejection that you think they're going to have, it might not be the case. Nobody might well, maybe a few persons, but listen, you have to be strong. You have to be strong in yourself, and you have to be able to withstand rejection. You have to be able to withstand criticism, ridicule, scorn. You have to toughen up yourself and be able to resist that, right? And just tell yourself, as the song said, I can't lie to myself, I'm not going to lie to myself. And don't lie to those around you either. If you know that the persons close to you would have made another decision if they knew the whole truth, then that's deception. If you knew that if you reveal the whole truth, they would not make the decision that they made, more than likely, then that is decision. That's the deception. You're withholding crucial information that could change the game. It could break the deal. So I think those persons deserve to know. Those persons close to you whose decision might change if they knew the whole story. I think they deserve to know the whole story. Right? So, like I say, it's up to you, you know, but I'm just reasoning with you and saying, be honest with yourself, be honest with at least those close to you who you're interacting with. Declare your hand. And don't torture yourself and agree to things that you know you're not going to do. You end up agreeing to things, promising things that you know you're not going to stand by, because it's just not in your core to do that. You know? Whereas if you had declared your hand, then people would not have certain expectations of you because they know what is what. And they would come to terms with that. And so you wouldn't have that pressure. They wouldn't put that pressure on you in the first place. So it's like you're torturing your own self. And sometimes, I know sometimes too, people might think that they're trying to preserve those who they love by withholding certain information. You know, they may feel like they don't want to hurt the person by sharing that information. But to me, you end up hurting the person more, because if you tell them a particular thing, they're expecting a particular kind of action from you, which you know you can't give because it's not at your core to give. It's like they have to be tugging all the time, tugging at you because it's not naturally flowing from you. It's not in your nature, right? And so there's gonna be that constant tug. You think you're sparing them, but you're actually hurting them more and more and making them frustrated because you're saying one thing and you're doing another thing, right? So, you know, this channel is about being authentic, right? Being vibrant and being authentic. And nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, and we're all on our journey. And so there's nothing wrong in declaring your hand and saying, this is where I am. This is where I am. I'm here because of my experiences. I'm not ashamed of where I am. I know where I'm going, or I'm trying to find where to go. It's a journey, guys. It's a journey. Embrace your journey. Don't be ashamed of your journey. And don't be scared of what others going to say and others going to laugh and they're going to whatever. You must get to the point where all of that can just bounce off of you, bounce off, because you know yourself and you know you're heading up and out, forward and upward, right? Declare your hand. Don't deceive others. More than anything else, don't deceive yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Okay? And once you get the impression that your action or your lack of action or your lack of declaration is causing others to be deceived, I believe you should come clear, come clean, and just say what is what. Right? I don't know who needs to hear this, but if it's you, you know it's you. This is Nandi signing out. Take care.